was in Ray, another classic. How did that come about? You getting the role in that movie?
I was a blessing because I had to compete again for that one too. That was a tough one. A lot of people wanted that role. And I remember I had to show the director, Taylor Hackford, great director, and a visionary in so much as he knew exactly what he wanted in terms of all the actors and in terms of the visuals and everything. So it got down to me and a couple of the cats, and I know how to play saxophone. So he made a way for me to rent a saxophone, right, to practice and then come in and basically play for the writer, him, and Jamie Foxx, to show that I can actually play, right? So I got the sax, went home, practiced, came in, came back, like just did some runs on the horn. And then, I remember he turned to Jamie and was like, so what do you think? And Jamie was like, hell yeah, Bokeem's the man. So it was, in a way, it was because of Fox that I got the role. You know what I'm saying? Like it was down to me and another actor, I think. And I think I got the edge because I actually know how to play. And I ended up getting the gig. It was not an easy gig for so many reasons, man. Like, New Orleans gets hot, man, in the summertime. And, you know, that wardrobe was not cool. Like, the way cats used to dress back in the day, it's a lot of wool, it's a lot of hot shit constantly, man. And for whatever reason, the director, Taylor Hackford, he was really trying to create this authenticity. So he would pull out the air conditioner in between takes and during the take, make sure there's no ventilation, there's no air coming in at all. And then just let it sit and get hot for a while. You got a crowded small space with a bunch of people, body heat, and it's like 100 something outside. And then start rolling, like wait till you're about to pass out and then start rolling cameras. So it was super hot, the entire shoot. And then just the subject matter, it's not contemporary. So anytime you have to try to put your mind into a previous era that you weren't even alive in, that has its own challenges. And it was not an easy shoot. It was like a 3.5 month shoot, so it was long and a lot of moving parts, a lot going on. But it was such a blessing because we all felt like we were being a part of something special. And if you look at the cast is immaculate, man. Cast is immaculate. So it was an honor to be part of that project, to be honest with you. It was a real honor.
It won an Oscar.
And it won an Oscar, you know.
Well deserved, man. Classic, man. Real good movie, man. They did a good job on that. But I want to ask you, I remember some years ago you spoke on it, but I can't find it online nowhere. What's the story behind Pac and Lucy Liu?
Oh, that there was no story with Pac and Lucy Liu. It's just a funny anecdote. Cause Lucy she practices with a screamer sticks, at that time. I'm sure she probably still does. And I remember her mentioning to me, yeah, this is like my new thing that I love to do, and blah, 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 whoop. And I was like, oh, that's dope. And then I just remember one day on set, Pac coming to the knock on my trailer and was like, yo, man, what are you doing? I was like, oh, I'm just chilling. He was like, yeah, man, I just came back from Lucy's room and I'm trying to spit game, and she's like not getting it. Like she doesn't understand. And so I'm trying to get at her. And she's just showing me this is screamer sticks. And so he was like, okay, well, maybe if I feign some interest and act like I'm interested in what she's trying to talk to me about, it'd get me closer to sealing the deal. And so the next thing you know, he's like, so she got me in back there, like swinging these sticks around and everything. Like, he's like, I don't care about no damn screamer. I'm trying to get at her. Right? So I'm just cracking up. And I said, how'd it work? Did it work? He's like, no, it didn't work. I said, don't worry about it, man. You can't win them all. But it was just funny because he put the effort and timing in to try to like show her like, oh, I'm interested in what you're talking about. Yeah, is this how it goes? Whatever. He wasn't interested, you know. Yeah.
Was she curving him or she ain't no English?
No, 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 no. She's from Queens, man. Of course she understands English. Yeah. No, 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 no. But no, I think that maybe she wasn't vibing him like that. You know what I mean? It was just, somebody cool that she works with, you know what I mean? But she wasn't vibing him in that kind of way. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's just funny.
Oh, okay. So she wasn't interested.
She wasn't interested, right? Okay. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah. Or maybe it just went over her head like she didn't know but he was telling me like, yeah, I'm trying to get to know her, and the only thing she wants to talk about is waving these sticks around. So I try to do the same thing, and it's just not working. Yeah, some funny shit. Yeah.